Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game number 2 in the series between Th000 and Nicker here on Echo Isle. Nicker spawning as the blue Night Elf player on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Th000 has spawned as the red human. Though currently a 1-0 lead in this series, and to tell you the truth, I don't know if this is the best of 3 series or if this is just a 2-game set. I have often said that they should just start introducing pool play where everyone plays 2 games, and when you play 2 games, you basically get 1 point for 1 win, 3 points for 2 wins, and 0 points for a loss, and then start seeding that way. That way, there's also none of this map selection bias where whoever gets the first map generally has a huge advantage. As well, I'm not going to break down the numbers, but I think that would be a rather interesting way to break down the game. Nicker opening up with an Ancient of War creep, and it looks like his Demon Hunter will just now be popping out. Meanwhile, we are going into an Archmage, this time by Th000. Now, Th000 opening up with an Archmage here on Echo Isle. No real big surprise here, but he did go for a Mountain King on Nomad Isle, which is generally more Archmage favorite, and then on a map like this, Mountain King favored is not unheard of. So we'll see what's going to be going down here. Nicker did opt to go for that Demon Hunter, and with that Demon Hunter, Archmage will be burned out of mana pretty consistently as the Demon Hunter gets to level 2, picks up Boots of Speed, and now, there's level 2, picks up Boots of Speed, and now going to finish off the rest of this creep camp. Archmage quickly runs down, is going to go after this 5-3-3 creep camp here, and then do what every human player does on Echo Isle, and that is set up an expansion. It really feels like Echo Isle has become the human favored map as of late because of this very easy to take expansion. The only map that I think is easier to take in terms of expansions would be the good old Reign of Chaos Lost Temple, as the Frozen Throne version gave the healer Frost Armor, and when your healer has Frost Armor, and all of a sudden, oh, what is this? Immolation now being used by the Demon Hunter, and the Demon Hunter, oh, beautiful denial right there, and the Demon Hunter is really just trying to burn through and melt through many of these units. Alright, Demon Hunter still has a bit of mana to go, but the Demon Hunter now down to 42-21, and now forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal as the Archer doesn't survive. And what looked like a very risky maneuver proved to be exactly that, a risky maneuver, as Th000 is able to set up his expansion. Demon Hunter is pretty much on his way back to the map, and this is the problem with Immolation. The Demon Hunter, because he was so low on mana, pretty much out of mana, couldn't use all of the Moonwell juice to replenish all of his hit points. And because of that, the Demon Hunter is going to find himself in a situation that he doesn't want to be in. He is now sitting in a spot. Oh wait, what is this? He's going to try to use Immolation once more to get more damage on all of these units, and it looks like it could go down here, and looks like nothing really getting taken down here, as Th000 still doing a great job of making sure that Nicker cannot get out. A beautiful surround. Troll Shadow Priest, let's take a look. 1 militia down, or 1 peasant down. 2nd peasant down. A 3rd peasant down. Are we going to see 4 peasants down? 4 peasants down. So 4 hands down on this, well, I wouldn't say deck. 4 hands down on this town hall, as the town hall is now going to be building relatively slowly. Yeah, well, hands down on a deck. I'm trying to remember if anyone even gets that reference. Maybe my friend Tom would, but he would never watch any of these videos. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at here. Demon Hunter now trying to press forward once more, but it looks like Nicker is just trying to use a sledgehammer to break his way through Th000's defenses, and what's really needed is a ballpoint hammer to find those cracks to really start exposing those weaknesses. Yes, the sledgehammer, as much damage as you do to the wall, you do deal damage to that sledgehammer as well, and the sledgehammer is already showing cracks in the handle and in the face, as the Demon Hunter now down to 200 hit points, or sub 200. He is getting up to tier 2, But I am curious as to what he can really do here. He's behind economically speaking, as his opponent already has the expansion. In terms of experience, he is also behind. The only thing he has going for him is tech, and even that is going to be a little bit shady, as he's only at tier 2 and not yet at tier 2 without any of the tier 2 production buildings. Nicker may end up losing this Ancient of Lore. Demon Hunter now shows up here, and the Demon Hunter has taken a fair bit of damage. There's a detonation there. No, sorry, not a detonation. That was a Troll Shadow Priest Abolish magic, as the Ancients of Lore quickly being rebuilt. Down over here, you can see that the Huntresses are trying to finish off this creep camp. And if it can finish off this creep camp and the Demon Hunter can get to level 3, that may be some good news. Demon Hunter gets off only a 50 hit point mana burn. I'm not sure if he actually tried the tech level 2 immolation, as that would be the first time I've seen level 2 immolation in, well, years of casting. Let's take a look at this. And though it looks like it is only level 1 immolation, 10 damage a second. So, with that said, with only level 1 immolation, what happened with that mana burn unless he got evasion? Alright, it looks as though the Wisp will once again be taken, or the Wisp will be saved right there. Both buildings being cancelled. Demon Hunter now low on mana with only one Moonwell to actually drink from, and that is going to be a problem still. Archmage now coming down, sitting at level 3, picks up a Mud Golem for a bit of slow, maybe able to pick up a Troll Shadow Priest as well, or a Troll Berserker. No, Staff of Teleportation, where is it going? Down over here, as the Panda has now been pushed back. Nicker with this Panda hoping to really put damage onto Th000, but he quickly realizes that that is not going to work out, as the Demon Hunter is now going after all of these units. Alright, the Demon Hunter has been slowed. He is now out of mana, and the Demon Hunter once again forced to cancel. Alright, Demon Hunter constantly being slowed here. That Mud Golem down to 160 mana and will be able to cast one more slow if necessary, as we can see a bit more damage coming through. Alright, there goes the Mud Golem. Panda, oh, if he can get off a Breath of Fire, that would have been a huge amount of damage here. The Mud Golem's dying action, enough to save 3, if not 5 footmen from near death. Alright, or certain death. Alright, Nicker now trying to engage here. Ogre Warrior, Demon Hunter, Panda, battling it out. The Demon Hunter is still relatively low on hit points and mana, has not much to show for being resurrected at the tavern. Nicker now trying to make a little bit of a case here, as the Ogre Magi now shows up. Archmage pulls back in time to break away from the Breath of Fire, as the Archmage does have only has level 1 Brilliance Aura, obviously, as it is sitting at level 3. Alright, level 3, level 1 compared to a level 3 Archmage, and we may be getting perhaps a Naga Sea Witch. If he grabs a Naga Sea Witch, that would be an extremely strong hero at this point, as yes, it is going to be a Naga Sea Witch by Th000. Naga Sea Witch with those cold arrows, always ever so successful at taking down a fleeing army, as they do end up being slowed down by those cold arrows. Add Boots of Speed on a Naga Sea Witch, and that Naga Sea Witch just slithers around so much faster, making her job a bit easier. Coming back around, we can see that the Night Elf is now opting to clear out this Ogre Magi 533 creep camp as well. Archmage drops a Water Elemental. Demon Hunter, I believe, well, I'm not sure if he got off a mana burn, but he is rather low on mana at this point. I can't imagine that he would be using Immolation at this stage in the game, as the Archmage now tries to get ahead again. Alright, Th000 quickly picks up 3 creep camps, or creeps here, and now Nicker is in trouble. Nicker needs to get away. Are we going to perhaps see a Staff of Preservation? Saves, yes, at the very last possible second. Demon Hunter was down to sub 11 hit points and does end up surviving. Alright, no use of the Moonstone yet. Panda now down to 400 hit points. Is it going to get saved? I don't believe so. No Breath of Fire, and yes, that is going to be the GG. The Demon Hunter needed to make the run all the way down from the north to save that Panda, and Th000 ends up taking this 2-game set 2-0. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.